Boom. What's going on, guys? Welcome into your energy news beat here on this gorgeous Tuesday, March 16th, 2021. As always, I am your humble correspondent, Michael Tanner, coming to you from an undisclosed location here in Denver, Colorado, joined by the executive producer of the show, the purveyor of the show, the director and publisher of the world's greatest website, EnergyNewsBeat.com, Stuart Turley. My man, how we doing today?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and anytime you can go to the dermatologist and have some crap burned off, it's a good day.
Yeah, I'm not even going to ask a follow-up question on that, guys. We have a great
Well,
show for you lined up.
it was on the head, man.
Okay, well, good. Well, good. God, that's all taken care of, guys. We have a great show for you lined up. You could check all that in a bag of chips out to my left here. But first, continue to subscribe. World's greatest YouTube channel, Energy News Beat. The best place for all your daily energy finance news. Check us out online, www.energynewsbeat.com. The best place for all of your energy news. It's like a legit IV of news into the veins. We're still waiting on the iPhone app to be released. For those 7 people who are on Android, you can't actually download it by going to the Google Play Store. Check us out. You can just, on the Google Play Store, Energy News Beat. Muted day today. I'll read you top line industries, Stu, and then we'll kind of dive in. SPY rolls over. We're about a 0.05 percentage points on the downside. We got about 45 minutes before we close here in about an hour and 15 minutes. NASDAQ up about 0.6 of a percentage point. Dow Jones down about 2.25 of a percentage point. Couple reasons why two-day meetings, the two-day Fed meeting kicked off today. We hear from Jerome Powell tomorrow. It's going to be very interesting because we're expected to hear his thoughts on rates and inflation, which could drive markets wild depending on what he says. 10-year yield actually rise about half a basis point to 161. So a very interesting rollout when it comes to that point. Rates just tell the tale that there's a muted day only because the market will be hanging on every single word of J. Paul tomorrow, and that was also courtesy of Rick Ryder, BlackRock's CIO for global fixed income. He said exactly, the markets are going to be turned in to every single word. He says if he says nothing, it will move markets. If he says a lot, it will move markets. Man, tomorrow's the day to be trading, my friend. That's what I'm talking about. Also, the distribution of COVID-19 vaccines continues to go well. That's a sign positive for the economy as we begin to reopen here. But again, it doesn't do much to move industries. We do see tech stocks gaining about 0.75 of a percentage point today. Futures have rolled over on the ES side. NQ up about 0.75 of a percentage point. Bitcoin up to 55,000. That's about 0.2 of a percentage point. Crude oil drops a percentage point. Again, on nothing other than just pull back from debate. I mean, I'm looking at a Saudi Arabia story. Stu's got some stuff. I can't give you a square reason why we're just having this pullback other than we've just had an insane bull run. It's continual breath. I mean, we only lost 60 cents today. That front month contract still 64.72. Brent actually trades up 68.37. Back into the WTI curve 61.68. So it's just a muted day for crude oil, guys. I think we're going to see that volatility come in. If you're a day trader, tomorrow is going to be the day you're going to want to get in. Natural gas, 2 percentage points on the upside. We just see some colder weather coming in throughout the Midwest, $2.55. Back end of the curve up 2 percentage points. E&P securities as a total, they dropped 3 percentage points. Oilfield services, not much better, 4.4 percentage point. Some of our biggest losers on the downside, Sandridge, they're down 8 percentage points. Par Pacific Holdings down 14. CDEV loses 18 percentage points. High Point Resources Corporation, they lose 21 percentage points. Let's go ahead and take a look on the upside here. Good numbers. Chinook, they're up 1 percentage points after they strike a partnership with Petrobras. Stu's going to talk about that. CNX up 1.6 and Tricor up 2.4. Stu, you got a couple stories. What do you got for us today?
Okay, first one coming around the corner. Our friends over in Saudi Arabia, love them. Saudi Arabia targets 1 million barrels per day of domestic oil demand reduction. Guess how they're going to do it, Michael? Hold on to your seat. They're going to go hydrogen. I knew you thought that was going to be. They're going to be launching a sustainability program to try and replace 1 million barrels per day domestic oil. So they're not only going to try to zig and zag, they're going to renewables. Okay, next one. IEA assesses Turkey energy sector. Here's the thing about Turkey. A little wacky. B, they have 12 nuclear reactors on the drawing board. They have 1 being built. They have 99% of their energy is right now oil and gas. and they're trying to get to nuclear. So they're calling nuclear green. Okay, we'll go ahead and go with that, but I don't know that I would really particularly thrilled about nuclear having or Turkey having all that nuclear power. I think it's great. Moving right along, it'll be kind of one to watch. Okay, here we go. Petronas and China's CNOOC, they tie a knot. China is still sucking up all of the oil that it can right now. And Petronas is
Petronas. What national oil company is that?
Malaysia's.
Okay.
That is Malaysia from Petronas, and they are signing a deal. So you have Iran, you have Iraq, you have everybody trying to sell to China. It is just
my dog doesn't like that. My dog does not like people trying to sell to China.
Anyway, back to you, man. Busy day.
It's a great story. It's part of the reason why you see Chinook up about 1.7 percentage points while the rest of the E&P down. Street really liked this deal. Again, all those articles via the world's greatest international energy news website, energynewsbeat.com. First story out the block here on the U.S. side, CDEF. Gotta love this, Stu. I don't have this on the show notes to my left, but raising long-term debt to pay off short-term debt. Gotta love it. They're raising $150 million of exchangeable senior notes due in 2028 to do what? CRP intends to use portions of the net proceeds to fund the cost of entering into called cap transactions. They intend to use the remainder of the net proceeds to redeem at par all of its outstanding 8% senior lien notes secured due in 2025. You can't make
Are you
this
calling
stuff.
me a senior again? Senior notes?
No, you just can't make this stuff up. Raising debt to pay more debt. Gotta love it. All right. Something even funnier, Stu. When's the last time we had a shale oil and gas IPO? Years. Well, guess what? We have
2019?
another one. What?
2019? Is that about right?
No, it's about half a decade. To give you guys an idea, Vine Energy, backed by Blackstone Group, which, remember, guys, they're all green. They're not investing in oil and gas anymore, except when they IPO one of their companies. So just don't watch. We won't call it out. We won't call out the hypocrisy. But we got to let you know it's private equity backed by Blackstone. They're selling 19 million shares in the range of 16 to 19 per share. Run as far away from this IPO as you can. I said it. They're a natural gas explorer. Run, guys. That GIF of forget, what am I forgetting the name? Forrest Gump, when he's running and he's running. Run! Get as far away from this IPO as possible.
Run, Forrest, run! I love Bubba.
Forrest, run, baby.
Run, Forrest,
and then
run.
Once you get far enough, you don't have to run no more. But continue to run as far away from this IPO as possible. I can't offer you more. We don't give investment advice, but just run. Just save yourself the headache of Vine Energy. I don't even know anything about them. All I know, private equity backed by Blackstone, natural gas explorer in the shale Marcellus, where I don't even know where their acreage. I don't know where acreage is, Stu, to give you an idea.
Well, do you think they lost a bet? That's why they're investing in it.
Haynesville. They're in the Haynesville. They're not making any money. In the Haynesville. Sorry. We just ran Goodrich's earnings. Love Goodrich over there. They're not making much money, guys. Sorry. Run. Just run. I can't stress this enough. If you take away anything from this show, run away from Vine Oil and Gas. Moving over to the midstream space, pipeline giant Kinder Morgan is starting an energy transitions venture group looking into CCUSs and renewables. Guys, this is, kind of the last line in all of these midstream companies. Everyone has rolled out their new ventures team. There's if you're denying the ESG movement at this point, take your head out of the sand, take a shower, and sit down. It's happening. Whether we like it or not, you have to start taking this. There's now, I would wager to bet there's over $10 billion between super majors and that is moving into renewable energy resource. Why? Because regulations are changing. We ran the story last week. We're going to be seeing more and more Kinder Morgans. We probably already see the point. SPACs are going to continue to go crazy in this area. So be mindful. We are always watching out
BP
for,
this morning. Yeah,
we used to
BP
have
this
more
morning.
Energy News Beat when it's in its old form at the old regime. We used to be a trading show where we would give you guys investment advice. Run away from oil and gas. And ESG's coming, so take it seriously as an investor.
BP pulled almost all their people out of upstream and downstream and created 12 new energy venture groups, or not energy venture groups, but just like you said, energy groups, and they announced that this morning. So they're stripping a bunch of people out and putting them in green.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. You got anything else for the show today, Stu?
Nah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
That it is. All right. Well, with that, guys, we're going to let you get out of here, get back to work, finish your day. Thank you for checking out World's Greatest Energy News website. For Stuart Turley and Michael Tanner, see you guys on the other side.